Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brie, and in today's video I'm doing my August I'm calculating my August net worth. So when I calculate my net worth, I usually use like 3 tracking sheets, and the first one that I use is which one do I use? I think I use all 3 of them at the same time, simultaneously. And but I usually will start with my contribution tracker, where I track how much I have put towards each one of my investing vehicle for the month. The only thing that I don't put over here are the savings challenges, because I don't really do a good job at tracking how much I'm putting in my savings challenges. No, I take that back. I do track how much I'm putting in my savings challenges. I do that on my Excel spreadsheet. But what I have on my Excel spreadsheet might be different than what I actually have saved down. And I'm waiting till the end of the year to take out all my savings challenges and count them all. So that's why I do not put my savings challenges amount over here. These are purely investment that comes, a contribution that comes off of my pay stub. I have my 401k, I have my 401k match. I usually do my IRA in January, beginning of the year. I do the whole thing and forget about it. I know some people say it might be better to, do monthly contribution, but if I have the money, I'll just go ahead and do it and be done with it. And my HSA, and that's it. So 401k, match, and HSA. So because I'm salaried, it doesn't really change unless it's a 3 months pay period. But so the first pay period, the first 3 pay periods we had was in May, and I believe the next one will be in November or December. I'm not really sure. So in August, so for August it's 2 pay period, so it's the same. So in total in August, my total contribution was $1,692.31 plus $338.46, which is the employer match, and $292.30 for my HSA. So the total is $2,323.07 as my total contribution for the month of August. So there is that. Okay, and then next I do my net worth. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I will insert a video, a picture of what I see, and it's, oh my god, this is so cute. We have, I just saw a family of deers walking by. There's 3 of them, and I think I only caught a picture of this, of just one. I was trying to grab a picture of all 3, but I only grabbed a picture of one. I will insert a picture and you'll see what I see, and it's pretty cute. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, so next I'm going to be calculating my August net worth. My mortgage for my rental is $99,556.13, and then my assets as you can see, I have a lot of categories in my asset, and I can talk more about it in a second. Okay, so my total asset is $500 $9,869.62. Okay, so to talk a bit more about the categories that I have my emergency funds, which is my Ally account, but the full amount here is not emergency funds. I have our escrow account here as well. Things like our property tax and our home insurance are part of here, and besides that, the rest is our emergency fund. And then my savings, I did have cash on hand that I keep at home, and it's like $7,410. I haven't been contributing, adding anything to it. It's just been in our safe. And I'm probably at the end of the year, when I go through my savings challenges, I'll probably add to this, so I have like even number of 10,000. And 10,000 is a lot of cash to have on hand, so I'm probably going to split this in half and take 5,000 to the bank and keep 5,000 in cash. And then I have my HSA account. So my HSA account is split into two. I have a cash account, which is just cash, and per the rules of the banking institution, I have to have $2,000 in cash, and the rest can be invested. And my investment of my the investment portion of my HSA is $15,998.41. Okay, and my Fidelity brokerage. This is just an old brokerage that I was, buying stock here and there, but I haven't really bought anything for like a long time. But I think eventually I might have to start doing that. So right now this is just whatever is there that just keeps growing. And then I have my rollover IRA, which is where I put my yearly contribution. And in 2025 it was 7,000. Yeah, the maximum was 7,000. And then ever since then it's just market appreciation. And then next is my Roth IRA. So this Roth IRA was a Roth 401k from a previous job that I had converted into a Roth IRA. And I haven't really contributed anything to it because all my IRA contribution goes to the traditional IRA instead of the Roth IRA. And then my solo 401k is the same. I haven't really contributed anything to it in like a while. Usually I wait till the end of the year to see what I have left in my what I have in my side hustle. I do have a bookkeeping side hustle, and throughout the year I just use that to pay for some of my expenses, like QuickBooks, things like that, my Adobe, and at the end of the year I just pull some money out and put in my 401k, my solo 401k. I should probably do it more often, but for me I like to have cash in my bank account. And I know it's a bad idea. It's not a good habit to have, especially if you have a lot of money. And I don't have a lot of money in that bank account anyways, but if you have a lot of money, it's better to have it where it's earning interest or you have it invested. So yeah. And then next is my work 401k, which is where I have my regular 401k contribution. And I have $59,972.03. And then the next is my rental property that I have in Cleveland, Ohio. So for that, I keep the market value at 170 because I like to be conservative and not like overestimate. And the thing that the amount I keep changing every month is the mortgage, because obviously I'm paying it down So the equity in the rental is 70,443.87 cents. So I'm gonna add all this, and that will give me my net worth for the month of August. Okay, so it's 410, 313.49 cents is my net worth for at the end of the month of August. Okay, so coming here, my assets in August was 509, 869.62 cents, and my mortgage is 99,556.13 cents, and I have 410, 313.49 cents. Okay, so that means that my net worth went up in wait, I'm missing something. This is what I'm missing. I am missing, I forgot about my contribution and gain tracker. So this year I wanted to try and track my contribution and gain. So what that means, I want to be able to see how much gain or loss I'm making every month, because it's easy to just look at, you know, your net worth going up, but I'm a number girl, and I like to understand things. And one of the things I want to be able to know is what is the market, how is the market helping increase, you know, my net worth. So I like to track my market appreciation or losses. And as you can see, in February and March, I had losses. Yeah, basically. It's not, you don't have to do all this, it's just me. I'd love to see this. I really enjoy, you know, I really enjoy knowing how much my money is making me every single month, or how much my money is losing me every single month. So I gotta do this. But let's do, okay, so we're done here. So my net worth at the end of August was 410,313.49 cents. So that means that between July and August, my net worth went up by 9,208.41. So I'm gonna put this down here. Yeah, 9,208.41 cents. And then I'm gonna grab my contribution for the month, which is 2,323.07 cents. So 2,323.07 cents, right? Yeah. Then I'm gonna minus this out of that. So 9,208.41 cents minus 2,323.07 cents. So I had a market appreciation of 6,885.34 cents. And if you want to go even further, you can kind of calculate also the percentage of that. So this percentage is not going to be accurate because, you know, this compounding is every day. You can't really like compound based on just like beginning of the month, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to divide the 6,885.34 cents by my net worth from last month. So times 100, it's about 1.71% market appreciation. So technically, if you want to, and this is kind of how I set up my goals, my financial goals every single month, because I do not like to just put a number out there and say, okay, well, this next month my net worth is going to be $500,000. That is, I don't do that. My goals are based on numbers. So, and if you look at the average so far this year, you can see that, you know, you'll be able to see that the market appreciation that I've been having were usually around 1.7, between 1.5 and 2%. April and May and June were a fluke. And yeah, so I'm not gonna, those 2 months were like a fluke. So we're going to ignore this, and we're going to say, let's say that, you know, 1.7. But I'm gonna be even more conservative and say 1.5%. So 1.5%, right? Times 410, 313, 40. Okay, well, that's fine. Divided by 100. So that puts it at 6,154 market appreciation. And if I add my monthly contribution of $2,323.07, that's $8,477.77 plus 410, 313 and 49 cents. That is $418,721. So technically, I think my battery over here is dying on my calculator. But yeah, so technically $418,791 should be my net worth for September. But I'm gonna say 420 because you never know, you know. So my goal for September is my net worth to be $420,000. So that's my goal for September, $420,000. I was hoping for 425, but that was my goal for the third quarter of the year, to be at 425, and then my next goal for year end will be 450. Even though at the beginning of the year I was like saying 500, which is insane now that I think about it. But yeah, it's just gonna, you know, keep going, keep trusting the process, keep investing, keep saving. And yeah, and if you guys are not calculating your net worth, I think it's a good exercise. I'm a firm believer that everyone should have at least an idea of what the net worth is. It's one thing to just be paying down debt and savings, and it's another thing to actually, you know, be disciplined enough to track your net worth. You are paying down debt, you are saving, and it's, you know, you're like helping your future self. So if you are not calculating your net worth, I highly recommend you to start doing that. Literally, it's, you know, assets minus liabilities. And for someone who works in accounting, this is usually when somebody asks you what is the accounting definition, it's literally assets minus liabilities. This is basically our job, you know. Figure out the assets, figure out the liabilities, and calculate the equity of the owners or the investors or whoever. And you need to adapt that to your personal life as well. So I do that work, and I come home, I do it for myself. I do also do it for my family. This is just my personal net worth. I don't have my husband's investment over here. I also don't count our family house, because we live in an area that all of a sudden is very popular, and house prices has gone like instantly high, and I feel very grateful that we were able to buy this place at the time that we did. And so the equity in this house is like really high, and I don't even wanna you know, take that into consideration. For me, when I think about my net worth, technically you're supposed to take all your assets, including your house, but I don't want to do that because our goal is to be here. We have no intention of selling this house at all. So it makes no sense for me personally to include our family home in my in our Networth Tracker. So even for when I do my family, meaning me and my husband, I do not count the house. It's just my investment, his investment, and we don't have any debt. We don't have like car loans. We don't have student debt. We don't have anything. The only debt we have is the mortgage. And if you guys follow me, you know that our mortgage is really high. But anyway, so I hope I didn't, bore you guys with all this accounting conversation. But yeah, so that's it for my August net worth calculation. I'm really happy with where I am. My goal for next month is to get to $425,000. So yeah, thank you no, 420,000, not 425, 420,000 in September. So but yeah, so thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, hit the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye and happy savings.